Question. Guruji, when we sit in meditation, our inner impressions and deep desires attack us like scorpions, snakes, and leopards. Even though we try to just observe them, they still end up winning most of the time. What should we do?
Answer. When you sit down to meditate, you must first practice the foundational steps. Yam means ethical disciplines, niyama means personal observances, asana that is physical postures, pranayam that means breath control, and pratyahara or withdrawal of the senses. Doing this ensures that you sit with complete purity in your mind, speech, and actions, offering a sincere prayer to the Divine. In your prayer, ask only for the Divine, do not hold on to any other desires. The Divine is present everywhere, just as pure emptiness can exist everywhere. Emptiness itself is non-dual, light itself is non-dual. When you sit, empty yourself completely. Exhale fully, so that not even a single trace of breath remains inside you. Offer your prayer to the Divine and let the breath become completely still. If the breath becomes empty and still, the external world will also fade into emptiness. At that point, no thoughts will remain within you, neither good thoughts nor bad ones. Only when there is complete emptiness can you truly rest within your true self. If you are unable to rest deep within yourself, it simply means you are still caught in the realm of the mind. The mind always sits on top of your pure consciousness, and all impurities and negative tendencies reside within this mind. These impurities must be dissolved first, so they can clear the path for your consciousness to expand. Keep your heart pure, like a clear mirror for the Divine. Without this pure reflection, do not practice meditation as a dry, mechanical routine. Understand this deeply. To truly enter meditation is to invite the death of your own ego. Entering meditation means that you cease to exist as a separate individual. Only then can you truly step into a meditative state. Meditation does not happen just because you close your eyes. If that is all you do, you are still just wandering within the mind. In essence, you must prepare yourself through yam, niyama, asana, pratyahara, and the other foundational disciplines. Once you do, surrender yourself completely to the Divine, and ask the Divine only for the Divine. Let there be absolutely no other desire or demand in your heart. Rise above time. Meditation cannot happen while you are watching the clock. Exhale completely and surrender yourself fully to the Divine. Only then will Maya, the grand illusion, step aside and make way for you to reach the Supreme Brahman. That is when true meditation occurs. This process will happen gradually. In the beginning, it will only last for a few seconds, and eventually for a few minutes. As your spiritual state deepens, meditation will effortlessly happen for longer durations corresponding to your inner state. And this will be your greatest achievement.
Question. We cannot fill the deep grooves of our samskaras or inner impressions and vasanas or deep desires with ordinary soil. But if we continuously observe them with pure consciousness, and not with the mind, will they naturally fill up on their own?
Answer. It may take many years, but that is exactly how they will heal. Observing them means you are directing your conscious energy into them, which causes the rigid edges of those grooves to dissolve. As the edges melt away, the groove fills up. And once the groove is filled, the desire is completely eliminated. This is the exact science behind it. You can talk about this science in words as much as you want, but mere words will not make it happen. It only becomes a reality when a person dives deep within and understands it through their own direct experience.
Question. So, by observing, do you mean what you just described, right? It is like looking through a magnifying glass. The object appears larger, and then slowly, it turns to ashes on its own.
Answer. Exactly. That is why when you observe something with your pure consciousness, completely free of thoughts and with your breath perfectly still, only then will your energy reach that depth. This is a subtle, formless energy. It is not like physical sunlight shining on an object and burning it. That is merely an analogy to help you understand. It is a subtle, non-physical energy, and it is through this energy that all those deep grooves will gradually fill up and heal. This kind of energy exists completely without boundaries. You cannot force the mind to stop. It is not like building a dam on both sides to trap the wind, the way you would block water, right? This inner wandering will only come to a standstill when there is an intense, agonizing yearning, means Vedana, within you. Do you understand what Vedana means? It is a profound, aching pain or distress for the divine. Think about it. If you love your child deeply and your child falls ill, your complete attention will be fixed solely on the child, won't it? Your focus wouldn't wander anywhere else. Right now, as we just sit and talk, your mind easily drifts here and there. But when your child is sick and you love them, your focus does not waver at all. Similarly, if you want to eradicate your inner impressions and deep desires, you must have an intense yearning, that is Vedana, that I must overcome this. When this deep longing is present, your consciousness will naturally stay anchored there. As your consciousness rests there, you will experience a profound sense of love and yearning. This might even bring tears to your eyes, making you cry out, "O Lord, how much longer will I remain trapped in these worldly impressions and desires?" Only then are these inner impressions and deep desires finally destroyed. This is not a mechanical process, it is born from your deepest desire. And when you truly, genuinely want to erase them.
Question. Guruji, how do we recognize that the flow of our inner impressions and deep desires is finally slowing down? Does it mean that true awareness is beginning to dawn?
Answer. When you enter meditation, as your spiritual state deepens, your thoughts will naturally decrease. The space of pure emptiness between one thought and the next will become much larger. You will intuitively begin to feel this on your own, and a time will eventually come when this absolute emptiness remains for extended periods of time. You cannot achieve this state through any mechanical technique. It all happens through the wisdom of the divine, your own firm resolve, and your devotion. Focus on your breath. Gradually, the rhythm of your breathing will slow down, and your consciousness will expand. As your consciousness grows, the flow of thoughts will slowly fade into nothingness. A time will come when you will become completely free of thoughts. At that moment, resting in pure consciousness, you will become one with the universe, and in that profound emptiness, all your inner impressions and deep desires will completely dissolve. Do not worry about the results, simply keep walking on the path. When the right time comes, the seed will become a sapling, the sapling will grow into a tree, the tree will bear fruit, and the fragrance of its flowers will spread in all directions. You will gradually begin to experience and realize this, as long as you remain in a state of pure awareness.